Closing bell, and we are coming to you live from the Motilal Oswal studio. Well, the markets are under some pressure, so it's a good time to get in Nimesh. Nimesh, you know, that fund manager who you told me about around 10 days or so ago on this segment itself, that he's taking some money off the table from the PSUs. Wow, what brilliant timing.
Right?
What brilliant timing.
That's the timing, right? I mean, see, this is what it is. When the whole street gets greedy, you have to sell. And that's what exactly this fund has done. So hats off to the timing of that one particular fund who was actually selling the PSUs in the last 1 week. So,
indeed, if the prices
and that's showing up, and that's showing up in the fall, right? Today, all the PSUs are down. The indices are down 3%. Individual stocks are down almost 10, 15 to 20% as well. I guess this quarter earnings was a bit of a reality check as well, right? We saw a lot of earnings over the weekend and all were disappointing. And we've seen in the prices as well, down 12, 15, 14%. But again, you know, this fall is not led by the larger institutions because not much institutions own it. It's largely the retail and HNI investors who were owning a lot of these PSUs, and now there is a bit of unwinding happening from that end. So, and that's putting pressure on the broader markets as well, because you know once you take a hit on say 5 out of your 10 portfolio stocks, and they are negative 10, 12, 15%, that has an negative impact on the other stocks as well. So that's also putting some pressure on the broader markets. That's the broad sense. From a flow perspective, it's not that bad is what I understand from a larger institutional activity. In fact, there is a bit of defensive buying now, both in IT as well as in pharma names. So that stands out from an institutional flow perspective. But I guess this pain in the PSUs can actually a bit of a impact on the broader markets as well. So that's something we need to watch out for. From a technical point of view, I spoke about 21,690 as a big level to watch out. We're anyway trading below those levels. Now the next level to watch is 21,450 on the Nifty. If that gets taken out, then we'll see a big fall or a sharper correction in the days to come. So that's something to track. But interestingly, we have the MSCI rebalancing tomorrow. On the broader level, it will have an inflow of between $800 to $1 billion. But do remember, there are a lot of the PSU stocks which might get added to the MSCI, and that can have a bit of a reversal in the PSU stocks as well. So that's something to watch out for. I mean, often I can remember of Canara Bank is one of the big candidates which can come. So that's something to watch out for. So the MSCI inclusions could be a bit of a trigger for the PSUs to see a bit of a reversal. But broadly, the fall is not led by a very large FI selling. That's overall feedback.
Let's get to individual stocks. Then Nimesh, what's on your radar?
Well, so in terms of individual names, the first stock is Zomato. That's been buzzing on very strong volumes today. Post the quarter 3 numbers, there is a bit of excitement in terms of buying as well. But now, watch out for a very large block in Zomato very soon. Remember, one of the strategic investors is likely to sell a large chunk. And the lockup is going to end very soon, so that's something to track in Zomato going forward. So that's the first name. The second stock is Godfrey Phillips. Out of the blue, that stock is up 8% in a weak market in today's trade, and that's largely backed by FI buying. Some bit of institutional interest is back in a stock like Godfrey Phillips. It's a low liquidity stock, so not large volumes do take place, but there is delivery-based buying in Godfrey today. The third name is Sun Pharma. I spoke about pharma as a package done well, but Sun Pharma stands out purely on back of very strong buy flow. So even at these high levels, there is a bit of institutional interest in Sun Pharma from larger institutions. And the last one is Zaggle. Post the earnings saw a big up move in that stock as well, but now some bit of selling pressure, largely on back of broader market underperformance, but there is selling pressure as well in Zaggle from larger FIs today.
Okay, Zaggle really dazzled, right? I mean, last couple of days, and there is a little bit of profit taking, as you said. Okay, interesting list. Zomato is doing well, but expect a large block